In this episode, I'll try to find some answers.
Pull testicles, but first, let's clean it!
But will I accidentally find even more questions instead of answers?
I've just watched the latest Fab Food video. Absolutely brilliant. Coming to England to try Fab Food sausages and bacon.
Better back home to eat your pigs. Nobody will be teaching us what is healthy. Tell him something.
Twat.
Go back home, Grandpa.
I don't watch other reviewers anymore. I only watch you. You're the only real one for me. My little honey bear.
Eric, keep going, change the world, stay yourself. Don't listen, haters, fuck them all.
Fasten your seatbelts, here we go.
But I'm not happy with all the immigration illegals, you know what I mean? Like they're with no paperwork and all, you know what I mean?
Good luck, bro. I love you.
Calm down. He'll be back next episode.
Is bacon unhealthy? Is halal healthy? Or might be we are all unhealthy. Might be all food today is unhealthy. In this episode, I'll try to find some answers. But will I accidentally find even more questions instead of answers? It's going to be fun, controversial. There will be racism, British education, bacon, and American education, plus halal hot dogs. I'll also take you with me to a hospital where I'll do I'll also take you with me to a hospital where I'll do comprehensive medical test, including urine test, to find out whether bacon is actually harmful. Fasten your seatbelts, here we go. After my last video, where I tested bacon from Aldi and sausages from Iceland, I unexpectedly reached 1 million subscribers. I've never expected such popularity, not even in my wildest dreams. I've even heard opinions that I'm a racist because I criticize English food. So I decided that since I now have such a large audience, I'll conduct a street survey.
I've just watched the latest Fab Food video. Absolutely brilliant. Honestly, one day people might love the host more than they love Keir Starmer.
Would you like to say something to the host from yourself?
Good luck, bro. I love you.
After moments of doubt, when long-awaited fame finally arrived, I started receiving tons of messages and videos from my fans from different countries. As it turned out, it wasn't only British who were happy that someone authentic and genuine had started testing British food.
Hello, Fab Food! Greetings from France! We watch every episode and enjoy the quality of English supermarket food along with you.
But there were also requests for more food tests.
Hello, Fab Food! We love watching your videos. Please do a pizza test. The Brits love those boxed ones.
To my surprise, I also reached the younger generation, the one that wants to express its rebellion and resistance through creativity, rappers. And I received a song as a gift, one that gave me even more faith in myself and the strength not to give up.
Never keep going, change the world, stay yourself. Don't listen, haters, fuck them all. You the only hero, bro.
Thanks came from people from every corner of the world, even from the forests.
Thank you, Eric, for exposing the truth.
That's when I felt like I had become an added value to this country. I felt that what I do makes more and more people willing to take on the challenge of crossing the English Channel and enriching England culturally.
In coming to England to try fab food sausages and bacon.
But it wasn't only rappers who decided to write songs for me. As it turned out, artists from all over the world did too.
Eric the Sausage Man is the best. Eric the Sausage Man is the best. Better than the rest. Put him to the test. Better than the rest. Put him to the test.
As it also turned out, I contributed to a major change in awareness and eating habits even among the youngest generation, which honestly blew my mind and brought tears to my eyes from emotion.
Can I invite you to McDonald's?
Get a grip, idiot. We eat real bacon.
Got smoked from Fab Food at home.
Let's go then. Wow.
But like in every beautiful story, problems appeared. There were people who didn't wish me well. People for whom my food tests were not something they wanted. Supermarket owners. And you know what? It didn't end with threatening phone calls. Things went much further.
Do you think, you stupid old idiot, you can tell people what is better back home to eat your pigs? Nobody will be teaching us what is healthy. Tell him something.
Twat.
Go back home, Grandpa, or our hitman send you there.
And never ever come back. Twat.
That wasn't a joke, and it wasn't the end of my troubles.
I got a hit put on Eric. But I was in the supermarket, and then I thought, how am I supposed to know what to buy? He even told me what food to buy to eliminate anyone.
Will you reveal to the viewers who ordered the hit?
It wasn't one person. Just every little helps.
But then, I remembered my fans again. That's even when I'm just doing shopping at Tesco, I get invited for coffee by my female fans.
I don't watch other reviewers anymore. I only watch you. You're the only real one for me. My little honey bear.
And those who send me private messages and want to sell me cosmetics. But really? What do I need lipstick for?
Never keep going, change the world, stay yourself. Don't listen, haters, fuck them all. You the only hero, bro.
Under many of my videos, people kept commenting, "Eat halal, I only eat halal." I thought to myself, for me, healthy food is the most important thing. So, I should look into this and try to search products. And that's how I started searching. Then I thought it can't be hot dogs. I don't really know much about halal food, but I assumed from the start that it definitely won't be hot dogs. So I decided to go shopping. But because of my recognizability, I started wondering whether it might be worth finding a partner to run channel with me, someone nobody would recognize. I even thought maybe I will marry a Muslim woman. You know, a business arrangement with a wife would be perfect. I wouldn't have to pay her. But that idea quickly fell apart because I'm married and I never make the same mistake twice. So I decided the best solution would be camouflage. As you can see, I've got hot dogs, but before we start the test, I want to show you how hot dogs are actually produced. I don't know, maybe I should add this question. Do you check how your food is made? What it contains and what it's made of? Before we move on the test, I want to show you how a sausage should be produced and how it should look.
I can't tell you what a real hot dog sausage tastes like, but believe me, I know the taste of real meat. Here we have veal sausages. Okay, these ones aren't halal, but it's still beef. Pure meat without any chemicals, with only rock salt added. Maybe as early as this year we'll start making smoked halal products, because I'm currently in talks with a partner from Bradford who has his own catering company. For now, I make this only for my family and a small group of customers, among whom there are 2 Premier League footballers. Okay, it's not cheap meat. The cost is around £25 per kilogram, but I always repeat one thing. If you don't spend money on food, you will definitely spend it on medicines and treatment. Of course, you can make a version using cheaper meat, but you have to believe me, the taste of veal cannot be faked. These sausages are delicious for breakfast or even cold as a snack at work. I wanted to show you what meat should look like and what color it should have. Not pretty and pink like every ham or sausage in the shop, injected with chemicals, colorings and other toxins. Those are exactly what cause weakness, lack of energy, clogged arteries and are carcinogenic. Additionally, Mechanically separated meat is everything ground together: bones, skins, and all the waste from the animal, including the beak and the head. Eating ground bones, most commonly found in products made with mechanically separated meat, provides excess fat and phosphorus with a low protein content. This can lead to disturbances in calcium, phosphate balance, weak bones, heart problems, and an increased risk of cardiovascular diseases by raising cholesterol levels. Read about it online.
Some people claim that pork is unhealthy. Once on TikTok, I asked why people don't like pigs. Someone with a suspicious username, policeman007, replied, because of corruption. What? Maybe it's my English, maybe it's because I grew up in a different country and culture, but sometimes it's hard for me to understand why people are so prejudiced against pork. Now, let's get on with testing our hot dogs.
I didn't expect much from this product, but my channel is a bit like weight loss injections, only much safer. By watching my videos, you won't just stop buying products without reading the labels. You will stop eating just anything. Guys, for someone who doesn't usually eat this kind of food, it's a pretty strange feeling when you touch what's supposed to be meat that springs back like a sponge. I've never seen anything like it when making sausages. For everyone who thinks the method of slaughter, halal or kosher affects the quality of food, my answer is short. No. I've seen comments like that under my tests. My intention isn't to show or convenience others to eat what I eat, but to show that sometimes it's better to eat a good egg or a piece of homemade bread with butter than to buy products like this. The list of chemical additives that's just appeared is terrifying. I don't want to analyze each one, but have you ever seen how a hot dog is made and what it should actually contain? Salt and meat, with a bit of smoke from smoking for flavor. Smell and taste. It's hard for me to describe the smell of these hot dogs because it doesn't remind me of any scent I know from nature, any spice or any meat aroma. Maybe that's because there is no real meat or spices in them. If I had to describe it in one word, weird. Would I want my breakfast to smell like this? Definitely not. But you can ask yourself, why continue this test? After reading the label, shouldn't I just throw it in the trash? And shouldn't we all just laugh at something else? Am I wasting time? Yours and mine. I decided not to give up and to finish it for you. Honestly, this thing feels like a weird artificial sponge. Something you could use to fill women's breasts instead of silicone. So, as a serious scientist, I decided to test its durability. Maybe it could be used for produce, for example, rubber buttons for the police, to disperse demonstrations. I don't know, guys. I'm just looking for an idea of what this could be used for, because it's definitely not for eating. Even though it might sound weird, hey bro, what's that strange red mark on your boot? A police officer slapped me with his sausage. We might differ when it comes to taste. Although, I believe that when it comes to flavor, I'm a good cook and a true lover of good food. But when it comes to harmful chemicals additives, there is no difference between us. Every human body is poisoned in the same way, regardless of who we are or how old we are. I believe the greatest harm is done to children who are still developing. And unfortunately, because of the times we live in, some of them might never get a chance for healthy development. I'll add one more thing. I ate only a small piece, but because I don't consume any chemical additives, the strange aftertaste stayed in my mouth for about 30 minutes. It was something between salty and strange mouthwash, like liquid with a similar smell to dental fluids. And then there was that bizarre texture when chewing something like a sponge, combined with sensation of biting into caviar. Extremely strange and unpleasant. You know, you don't have to believe everything food testers tell you. Let's keep some balance and common sense. Because maybe not everything they say is true.
Mommy, my favorite bacon.
Let me see it. Put it down, you brat. Eric said it's shit.
Sometimes it's worth trusting nature, animals. Did you know that water from a stream a deer drinks from is also safe for you? Sometimes an animal's instinct can tell you more than a pseudo-scientist like me. I believe in nature. When I started this video, I thought it would be short, as always. But then, the Americans released a new food pyramid.
For decades, we've been fed a corrupt food pyramid that has had a myopic focus on demonizing natural, healthy, saturated fats, telling you not to eat eggs and steak, and ignoring a giant blind spot. Refined carbohydrates, added sugars, ultra-processed food.
And we still haven't even reached today's level of education.
What is 0 plus 0?
What's that?
What's 0 plus 0?
1, innit?
Let alone answered the question of whether we should trust science, trust our own intelligence. So, I decided to split the film into 2 parts. But, to close the topic of bacon, as I mentioned earlier, I went for medical tests to check the health condition of a bacon connoisseur. I didn't have high hopes of expectations from young and not particularly sharp British doctors. And once again, I wasn't wrong. Unfortunately, I forgot to drink plenty of water in the morning, so I could easily provide a urine sample. And as you know, at the age of 50, it's not always an easy task. But somehow, I managed.
Wow.
Young NHS doc looked shocked I couldn't fill it up. Then vanished. I'd bet my life I saw that bottle in the hospital cafe.
Oh my god. I smell bacon.
Me too.
Do you use that finger for your food tests? Is that finger reserved for your food experiments? That finger, is it part of your tasting process?
Gentlemen, we lost the urine result, but powered by bacon and as tough as a tractor, Captain Awesome.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, never seen before.
Oh my god.
내가 너의 그늘이 돼줄게. 언제나 편하게 기대도 돼. 네가 원한다.
Calm down. He'll be back next episode.